last stage of the carving, where we add some flutes, which are little shallow channels to the leaves to finish them off. It's important to get these flutes flowing beautifully, so give a lot of energy to the carving itself. I'm going to put a flute along the leaf, 2 or 3 flutes, and one of the problems is that as I make the cut like so, one side of this cut is going to be with the grain and the other is actually going to be tearing against it. So I want to start making a light cut first, see what's happening, and then perhaps emphasize that a little bit. Then the side which is torn, I need to come back on that side and avoid the first side. So I'm really doing each flute in 2 halves, and I'm bringing the flute down and right into the middle vein. So it's a bit softly going backwards and forwards. I'm using a middle gouge, something like a number 7 5/8. Now sometimes when you've gone backwards and forwards you'll be left with a little bit of a line in between. That's absolutely fine. It all adds to the effect. Now as I come to make the second flute on this little lobe here, what I'm doing is I'm creating a new line between the 2 flutes on either side, and you need to tune that line. In other words, you have to head that line back down to the middle, and it'll tear on the wrong side, so we have to go back, avoiding the first side. And as we can see, changing hands is a very good thing to be able to do. So not too deep a gouge, giving it a little bit of a twist and paying attention to the lines that you're creating. So work your way all around the leaves, backwards and forwards, one at a time, paying attention to the grain, reversing the cut, and using a smaller tool as you get to the smaller leaves. The last thing to do is to clean up the central vein and give it a little hollow using something like a 7 or 8 1/4 inch. And then you can swap back to your 45V tool and just making sure that all these lines come off and the edges is neat. You might need to go backwards and forwards again depending on the grain. But once you've done the central vein, then that should be the carving finished. So the lintel is finished. I'm not going to do anything more to this. I'm not applying any finish. It goes off to the man who's making the door, and he'll fit it and he'll do whatever's necessary. I hope you enjoyed the project, the arch, the Victorian Gothic arch. I hope you can see also that you could adapt this design to all sorts of other things, from mirrors to bed heads. Quite a nice design. See you again. Cheers.